Here's my audience.
Hello.
Okay. Do you ever find that you're really hungry and you don't have a bowl to eat out of? Well, I came up with the best solution, and that's I'm going to teach you how to make a paper mache bowl. You're going to need salt, flour, 2 bowls, a spoon, measuring cups, oil, and newspaper. First, you're going to start off with the flour. I'm going to do 1/2 cup of flour. And for however much flour you use, you want to use the same amount of water. So since I did 1/2 cup of flour, I'm going to do 1/2 cup of water. And then you add a little bit of salt just so it doesn't mold. And then you stir it up really good. And you want to make sure that when you stir it up, you get all the bubbles out. And if it's too thick, you can add more water. Mine's really thick, so I gotta add a little bit more water. Used a little too much flour. Okay. And then when it's all stirred up, it'll be like a gooey consistency, kind of like glue. And then you rip your newspaper up into strands of paper like this, which I've already done to save time. And you wrap your bowl in tin foil. You want to do this so none of the paper mache sticks to your bowl once it dries, because then it'll be really hard to get off. And you want to make sure the whole bowl is covered. Once you do that, you can dip your paper, your newspapers, into the paper mache material. And you're going to want to cover the whole entire piece of paper with the goo. And then just squeeze off all the extra so it doesn't make that big of a mess. And then you place it on top of the bowl like that, and you keep doing it until you have the entire bowl covered with the newspaper clippings and the paper mache. Once you'll want to apply about 2 layers to make sure the whole bowl is covered, and that way when you eat out of it, no water or food will spill through the bowl. Once you do that, you cover the whole bowl. It'll look like this, and you have to let it sit for at least 24 hours, typically 24 hours to 72 hours, just to ensure that it gets nice and hard before you use it. Once you do that, you take it off the bowl and take the tin foil off, and then it's ready to use. And you want to wash your hands because your hands get really messy. And that's how you make paper mache. So now, if you don't want to do dishes or don't want to go shopping for bowls, you can make your own.
There you go.
And there's my audience again.
Very interesting.